Need some joy? Here's some good news from me and a couple of friends.
Illinois became the first state to launch a legal advice line for LGBTQ plus residents, providing free and confidential legal advice on discrimination, harassment, safety, and more.
Mayor candidate Zohran Mamdani joined Reverend Al Sharpton for his March on Wall Street, and thousands of New Yorkers were right there with him, standing in protest against authoritarianism.
A federal judge blocked the Trump administration's efforts to expand a fast-track deportation process.
A Fox News host called for stricter gun laws live on air after the Minnesota shooting.
Remember Joni Ernst, the Republican senator who said we shouldn't complain that people are going to die if they lose Medicaid because we're all going to die anyway? Yeah, she's no longer running for re-election.
Sierra Smith was recently elected the youngest and first ever Black mayor of Anniston, Alabama.
Thanks to Caitlin Dre's win this week, Democrats flipped a seat in the Iowa State Senate, breaking the Republican supermajority in a district that Trump won by 11 points. So this seat swung 21 points. Heck yes!
In a major win for voting rights, an Arizona court tossed a GOP lawsuit that was trying to make voting by mail even harder.
The Department of Homeland Security has begun moving the people who have been detained out of the Immigration Detention Center in the middle of the Florida Everglades, dubbed Alligator Alcatraz, days after a federal judge ruled that parts of the facility must be dismantled.
Georgia's Senate District 21 election is headed to a runoff after the Democratic candidate secured the top spot over 6 Republicans.
The latest #WeCount report shows another increase in telehealth abortions in the United States.
A flotilla of ships departed from Barcelona carrying food, water, and medicine. There are several activists on board demanding safe passage to deliver the much-needed aid and the opening of a humanitarian sea corridor.
We don't know why Mike Johnson went to Birmingham, Michigan and spent the night, but we do know that the residents of this small Michigan town boycotted him. Hundreds of people came out in protest of his visit.
Senator Susan Collins was heckled and drowned out at times by demonstrators at a ribbon-cutting ceremony in her home state.
Did you like that? Should we continue this weekly series? Let us know in the comments. You may have seen that the Good News crew got some press this week, so we just want to say thanks for your continued support. We appreciate you all for being here.